have to do.
as something, you know,
Yeah.
for tell the class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't there a story too about a poisonous fish?
Hmm?
A story about a poisonous fish
Oh,
while you were down there?
You remember that?
that's right. We were hungry.
Did you eat it?
Didn't have any money.
Well, it's
or-
either the male or the
So,
female that's poisonous, and they
I
just
am-
happened to get the right one.
Whoa.
I was married to
Yeah.
Jody then, and anyway, I was hungry and she was hungry. We didn't have anything to eat and didn't have any money to buy anything, so I got in a canoe. The guy took me out in it. There was an island a mile offshore, and in between there was a little fishing went on, and if that's what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Anyway, I caught a nice looking fish. Big, nice fat jaws. And we ate that fish and we survived. But we found out it was a poisonous fish, not to eat that one.
Oh, wow.
Later we found that
It's
out.
hard to tell the male.
So
from
what
the
you don't
female.
know sometime don't hurt you.
That's right.
Hey, Dad,
Huh?
the story that I did not know was the story about you at the airport and this talent scout wanting you to go to Hollywood with him.
Who?
The talent scout that called you Rock. Do you remember the story that you told me?
Well, I remember being offered a job in Hollywood.
Uh-huh. Can you tell them? Because I didn't know that
That
until
sounds
recently.
pretty shady.
I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I stood above most of them, and this guy said, "Hey, Rock," and I looked around to see where Rock was, and I didn't know he was talking about me. And he said, "Well, I'll tell you what." He said, "I said I've just joined the Navy, and I can't do anything with you now." And he said, "Well, when you get out of the Navy, you come and see me, and I'll put you in a picture."
Wow.
Wow.
But I never did do that.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never heard that one
I
before.
was
Yeah,
famous
that
for
was
5
neat.
minutes. Maybe could have
Yeah.
been more famous, maybe.
And when he was in college,
Anyway,
they wanted him to train
Lots of things
to be
happen
an
to
opera singer.
people in their
wow.
lifetime.
And he said, I
That's
don't want
right.
to ruin my voice.
This- What's that?
I was telling him about when you told me you were in college and you took some voice lessons, and the teacher wanted you to sing opera, and you said, I don't want to ruin my voice.
He wanted me to. The music teacher said. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Here I've got a voice, and music, and no singer." I didn't have any desire to sing publicly at that time. I just never did. I wasn't trying to use it to make money or anything.
Yeah.
But he told me, he said, you look me up when you're ready to do something, and I never did. It's just one of those
Yeah.
things that happen to people.
Yeah.
What I'm
But
learning
they
from
don't
all this
take
is that
advantage
Grandpa's a
of it.
man of many talents.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, you got in on the tail end of a lot of things.
Yeah, no kidding. actor, opera singer, painter. What else can she do?
Explorer.
Yeah.
Explorer, that's right.
Explorer. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Uncle
Ponce de
Don can
Leon.
tell you about being turned upside down to go down into a cave.
Ugh. No.
Tied to the back of a truck.
Oh gosh.
Oh, some JD do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You recording?
I am.
You're famous.
You're famous. I'm recording your stories.
He's gonna get back with that guy. With that recorder. Yeah, exactly. This is the guy.
Yeah.
So, Grandpa, why did you go to Mexico?
Why did you mean?
Why did you take your trailer to Mexico? For a vacation?
I'm trying to think. Well, that trailer had been in the family a long time, and what I didn't know was the tires were rotten after sitting for years and years, and every one of them tires blew out
Oh
before
gosh.
I got out of Mexico.
Wow.
And that's why
Yeah.
they had to have
I
bargaining
had to
things
have-
with Mom's clothes and
I
stuff.
had to have, and I trusted them. That's strange. I trusted the Mexican people, and I left my trailer in their hands, and I remember. Anyway, they took my trailer, fixed the tires.
Wow.
They did all those things for
Wow.
me,
Wow.
and
Mom, Mom was actually pregnant with
and the,
Rhonda.
and the one little boy said to his dad, "Dad, can't we just cut it in half, and we can keep half, and he can have half?" Well, the little boy didn't realize that
Didn't work
one
that way.
half wouldn't have tires.
Yeah. That's right.
So, had you ever been to Mexico before?
But
Had you ever been to Mexico? Was that the
No.
first time?
no, went down there, spent 3 months.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I
Just,
couldn't
just
fathom
traveling.
spending
Yeah.
3 months anywhere nowadays.
Stopped along the road, and the Mexican Highway Patrol would say, "Everything okay?" Of course, at that time, I was driving a Cadillac, a second-hand one, but it was a big one, and then that's what I wanted to pull my trailer. It wasn't the fact it was a Cadillac, it was the fact it was the
Big one.
big one,
Had the beefy
and powerful, and it did us well.
Yep. You and Mom.
Huh?
You and Mom.
Yeah.
Jody.
Yeah.
And Rabina said that you were pregnant with Jody was pregnant with Rhonda at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. You got 6.
No, Rhonda was born in 55, so it was just before Rhonda was born.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's their grandma.
So Mom was in Mexico.
Yeah. Maybe she is Mexican.
I think she's Mexican. Was she born in Mexico?
No.
No, she was
No.
born in Sublet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we left that trailer in the hands of unknown Mexican families. We came back, and the whole bunch of Mexican people around the trailer having a party.
The area
just
that they
having a
were
ball.
in is now a fancy resort.
Oh,
Really?
serious? Oh, wow.
Tell them what the name of the area was. Can you remember the name of the area?
I think they were over on the
No.
Pacific side
The
of,
Pacific
It
side?
was-
on the
it was-
coast, Pacific
it was
coast of
below-
Mexico.
It was down around Acapulco.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
That area.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
It's pretty far down there.
Matziland is
Oh,
where it was.
Okay.
Didn't
Mazatlan.
have good sense. I was 19,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
and you do things
Little
then
closer.
that you wouldn't do
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're mad about me going?
I didn't know we were. I didn't know we were in danger.
Well, she'd heard these stories before. She knew better than let you go.
We had,
Your old boys are brain
Life was
damaged.
different back
We
then.
had,
Now
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't even let your kids walk down the sidewalk.
yeah, we had food. I gave away all of it. And I gave away everything I had
To pay for
to
things.
get out of there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mom told me that she gave him some of her pedal pushers. The women really liked her pedal pusher pants.
Yeah. Oh, they like that. The women had them on when we came back
They were already wearing
from the
them.
bullfights, and they were having a party with with Jody's clothes and mine. Anyway,
Wow.
some of them had clothes that they'd never had before.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave
Called
him
him a
gave him
Mexican
everything we had. I showed him money. I didn't want to fool him. I had some dollars, and I held it up and I said, there was one of them could speak English real well, and understood it. And I told him that I had to go to Kansas City. They knew what that meant. And Kansas City was in the United States, and that those dollars had to get me there, and they did. It bought us the gas that got us there.
Wow.
But it got pretty slim.
Yeah.
Didn't have as much.
Slim pickings.
So you went to Mexico
familiar.
right after you got out of the military?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You went to Mexico right after you got out of the Navy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good way to celebrate.
Yeah.
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 Well, he'd been
Yeah.
so sick in the Navy.
Yeah, most of the time in the Navy he was sick.
Yeah.
And I still had my uniform
Oh, wow.
on,
Oh my.
Okay.
and
Wow.
I had to represent us pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So you had been sick in the Navy?
Hmm?
You had been sick in the Navy?
Sick in the Navy.
Yeah, were you sick in the Navy?
Yeah, I'd never taken drugs before.
Right.
He took
And,
a TB test and reacted to it.
They gave me terramycin and streptomycin,
Yeah.
and almost killed me.
Oh.
So the medicine that they
And
were
of
using
course,
because
if
of the
they'd
reaction
if
to the
they'd have
TB
gave
test,
me,
he was also allergic.
I can take it even today. I can take 1 or 2 doses, but if you'd give me a regimen,
Yeah.
it could kill me.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
antibiotics that are made for people that have allergic to penicillin and stuff, he can't take.
Can't
those.
take that.
Yeah, I
He
can't hear
use
you.
suntan lotion, like solar cane. He can't use anything with benzocaine in it.
Wow.
What's she
was
saying?
Even allergic to
She
nail
was
polish.
she was saying your allergies, things you could and couldn't have.
You're allergic to a
Yep.
lot of stuff.
Allergic to a lot of things. Yeah.
That the only thing we ever found, or he ever found, was Alka-Seltzer. He could take Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
I had more nerve than I had sense then.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause really, I didn't realize that they could have taking my car while we were at the ball
Yeah, they
patch.
could knock you in the
and,
head and
Yeah.
took everything you
Oh,
They
yeah.
could
You
have
were
stripped it
very
or
trusting.
Yeah.
stole it
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
I wasn't, and actually that helped me trust them, made them feel good.
Yeah, that's right.
And I wasn't aware until later that that actually was in my favor by trusting them.
Right.
Yeah.
You
That's
know-
right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. If you make people think you don't trust them or anything, why that makes a difference.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
we got out okay.
So how long were you down
We-
there?
3 months. You were in the bathroom.
Some of those people hadn't had milk for. I had 5 gallons of milk in the back on a cooler on it. I had. I don't know what. We had something kept it cool. Anyway, and those people, boy, they just thought that was something to
Yeah, they probably
have milk to drink.
Yeah, I bet.
I never had that before.
Yeah.
And food to eat.
Hmm.
Gave them all we had. They're all, yeah. But it was a good experience.
Yeah.
Gave me something to write about in college too.
Well, yeah.
Story.
That's right.
So what
Yeah.
year would have that been when he was 19?
So if mom was born in 55, that'd have to be
was born in
54.
54.
He was born in 34.
Okay.
Wow. He was in the Navy 53 to 50, September 54.
Okay.
So they probably went,
Right after September of 54.
they got married while they were in
What's
the
she
Navy.
say?
1954.
You were in Mexico in 1954.
I was a year old.
This is 1954.
You were
Just
married in
19.
1954. You were actually on your honeymoon.
You were on your honeymoon in Mexico.
Oh,
You and Mom got out of the Navy together and
that's right.
went to Mexico.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our honeymoon.
Yeah,
It's hard to remember some of them things.
that's right.
Can you believe it's already 2023? Can you believe it's already 2022? Fixing to be 2023?
I'm
The
not
year.
No, I'm not hearing it.
You have to speak into that ear.
He said, "Can you believe it's already 2022?"
Oh,
The year. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that. Yeah,
you
time
can.
goes by fast.
I know it.
He was born in 1930. what?
34.
34.
34.
You were born in 1934,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
2020.
2022.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
88.
88 years.
Yeah. That is a long time.
That's a long time.
Well, I'm 89 years old.
Yeah,
Not yet.
almost.
Almost.
88.
Yeah.
And you can still remember those stories from 60 years ago.
Almost 70.
Almost
really.
70 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming up on that 70
That's an old
year
memory.
anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I still enjoy traveling.
yeah.
That's right.
Mostly it's between here and the kitchen.
I was waiting for that.
I set you up for that.
I was waiting for that one.
That's a good one.
They do serve good food here.
That's good.
I've already been out and had breakfast out at the
Yep.
round table. And then, yeah, I don't mind living here.
That's good.
It's not,
Got all your
They're
creature
big.
comforts.
I like it.
But it's my home.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, your paintings. We have one of your paintings in our house.
Me too. I have one of your paintings in my
I
house.
Oh, I got one down there.
Yeah.
I need to get
It's
it
turned
hung.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get him hung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just things just keep
Here-
coming up.
Yeah.
You got Tyler here to help you now.
I know they're leaving this afternoon. Yeah, I hung one over there, but I used command strips, and I thought I had enough on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it fell down.
So,
All of those are staying up,
yeah.
but
So they won't let
you know,
you.
it's so hard for him to see all the stuff that he had stuck to the
That's right, yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
I just thought if I could make a
Yes.
collage and then
Yes. It keeps his
update
memories.
pictures as I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps his memory.
And then this one over here is kind of memory of him and Grandpa and
Yeah.
Grandma, and then over here is going to be more recent family.
Okay.
I've got pictures of the old farm place that in Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try to do like a collage of memory things, and got where Dad had his
Does
cowboy hat on.
Grover still have that big one?
Yes.
What?
Painting.
Painting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that you had done for Celia and Crow.
I painted
has
some for churches, baptistries, you know,
That's
where
the
they
other thing I've
dump
got is
people.
He has a photo
and
album
so
of all
a
those
water
pictures.
scene with mountains in the
And
back
I wanna
and the
get them all
trees and the
colored.
water coming
Yeah.
down.
That's
My,
one.
my mom has that
Makes
one.
a good picture for
Yeah.
Yeah.
a church.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baptistry.
You know,
Yeah, that's a big one.
I'm not
Yeah.
a professional though, by far.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah, some of them.
I
were
love
more-
that one that Grover has. Oh man.
I've also got
As growing up.
Yeah.
I'm
and
seeing
you
it
all
there all
may
the
have
time.
seen it down there when they went to the unit, but he has a bunch of stuff that is just drawings, sketches, and cutouts of things that he was going to
Going to-
paint.
Yeah.
Like he had a cutout of a dinosaur, and I know it was to draw around, and he was
Yeah.
probably gonna, but he
Yeah.
never, you know, I haven't seen any painting like that.
Yeah.
But,
Figure that's what
you
it
know,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Life's been good. I'm not done yet.
No.
That's right.
That's why we're here.
Probably done painting.
Yeah.
You tell him who's gonna get his easel?
No, no, I'm just letting all of that kind of ride.
Let it-
Robbie's my spokesperson.
That's right. That's right.
The
I
agent.
know what we do without Robbie.
That's right.
Well, I told him that everything was the way it was supposed to be because I have a history of caregiving and
Mm-hmm.
being around that kind of stuff, and so it's easier for me to know what to look for in a place.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, this is great.
I love this place.
This is just a
Feels like
Feels like home.
You can't have over 18 people.
this is great.
And they're very laxed on
No, we had a
things.
Yeah.
we had a
where I
flat
can
tire
be
once
very
in
active.
Mexico. Well, we had every one of the tires blew out before we got out of there. On that old flat tire. I mean, every one of them.
Sounds like a boat.
I can imagine how nice the roads were.
And
Oh.
so I'd have to sit. We would have to sit and wait. Well, a couple of people you don't know.
Go and get
Of
your
course,
tire.
I had enough cash to give them a few bucks, which they really appreciated. They didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
And they would they would take that tire and jump on the back of it. They wouldn't pay for the trip either. They'd jump on the back of a bus that was moving.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And a few hours later, they'd come back the same way.
Wow.
Jump off the back of the bus.
With a tire in hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're holding that tire.
Flea
You
ride.
did have to do what you had to do.
Do you remember how the roads were?
Yeah, what?
Do you remember how the roads were?
How were the roads?
Were the roads in good condition or poor condition?
Yeah, I'm not knowing what we're talking about.
You have to tell him in his ear.
So the roads in Mexico, how were the roads?
How were the roads?
Yes.
Terrible. Yeah.
Maybe that's why the tires blew out.
Yeah. Oh, there was places where I didn't know if we could get out.
There's the potholes.
We crossed a
They got a job in order to.
we crossed a river. They had to put two whale boats together, Navy whale boats, for me, and I had to drive up on them, and the trailer wasn't. It was all too long, and the tires in the back, the trailer weren't on yet. So I had to expose that flap not holding my car. I drove up on the flap that you ain't supposed to drive on except to get out.
Yeah.
And I gradually went down toward the water, and the flap in the back came up under the tires, and we were wedged for the trip across.
Oh, wow.
And we made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I think
think
he had an old.
I think that was God's grace.
Huh?
God had a lot of
Got an old
grace.
Station wagon.
It
He
was
helped
a
you.
Cadillac, whatever
Yeah.
it says. It
Oh,
was a
yeah.
Cadillac.
Yeah.
I'm sure I had help. Yeah.
Hey, what were you pulling that?
Cadillac.
Huh?
What car were you pulling that old trailer with?
I'm not getting them.
What kind of car did you have in Mexico?
What kind of car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. What kind of car was
And
that?
he wasn't.
Oh, it was a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an old Cadillac. Big car. That's what I bought it for, was to pull that trailer, and I wanted something big.
Yeah.
And I went down to Amarillo, Texas from Liberal and bought that car. Just for that purpose,
Pull that trailer.
pull that trailer.
Nice.
And it did me well. Yeah,
Well,
did us
they still have
well.
some cooking to do.
That's right.
And Jody, Jody, she didn't know but what we were okay.
Yeah, I'll have to say, Mom was awful trusting of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mom,
Well,
that's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think my wife would have been
Yeah.
along for that
I
ride.
can just imagine. Don't worry, Abby, we're fine. It's just the fourth blowout. We'll be okay.
Yeah, don't worry, we're wedged in here, but we'll get somebody to come
We're
and
wedged
tow
in
us
here
out.
good, but we'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
Dad's a true MacGyver.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 Well, Grandpa, we love you.
huh?
We love you.
Well, back at you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Back at-
Yeah, back at you all.
Yeah.
And appreciate you all
Yeah.
coming.
Oh,
Really.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice to have visitors.
Yes.